CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Allen finds Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Clock at 4. Powell with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Porzingis. Hardaway has got the first basket of the game for the Mavs.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called.
What a jam!
Are you kidding me? How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Doncic feeling it out. On the wing, Hardaway. Dinwiddie covering. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Doncic against Irving. It's LeVert on the wing. Irving against Doncic. Fires it up. And that one's good, Irving.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Irving. No good from Finney Smith.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Outside Irving from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Boy, his flair for the spectacular has you holding your breath every time Kyrie has the ball.
Doncic outside to stop the run. Dallas no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Allen kicks to LeVert. KD on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
It's Curry outside. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Brooklyn with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. To the paint. LeVert the pass to Allen. Outside Irving. This one for 3. The shot comes out, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Outside Curry. Banked in off the glass.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Looking for Allen and gets it there. And then Allen slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Allen kicks to Irving. And Here's KD for three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Out to the right wing. And Curry has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Curry.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Curry, here we go. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. They get the rebound.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Brooklyn sitting with a comfortable lead up. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Tries again. Back to Kleba. And the pass to Brunson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Foul. He's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Down low and stolen by Cauley Stein. He lobs it up and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest. And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really excellent in terms of his feel for the game. I mean, he's got a control and poise about him that's contagious. Good instincts. I like his decision-making in transition. I just think he's an effective, efficient player.
They get it back. Brunson finds Hardaway. A second chance effort. And it's Wright missing.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Luwawu. Nets passing it around. Irving way outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brunson, good.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And Wright kicks to Brunson. Here's Powell. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Ollie Stein finds Wright, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Irving surveying the floor. Over Hardaway. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 17.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Brunson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Harris LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luwawu.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Curry. The drive by Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
KD dishes to Irving. Shot from 16. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got 7 points.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished. And that should do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
On the wing, Hardaway. Dinwiddie covering. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Finney Smith. LeVert defending. Hardaway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
He's perfect from the line this time. Nets leading by 8. Now LeVert still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the dunk.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Passes it to Porzingis. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
A nice shot by KD.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
KD with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. LeVert from outside. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 10. It's Hardaway with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Durant against Porzingis. Outside Irving. Feeds to Allen. LeVert with a wide open look. And the three off target. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Shot from 12. They grab their own miss. Powell kicks to Hardaway. 1:06 left to play in the third.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Irving dishes to KD. Over Porzingis. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. KD's got 13.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Allen kicks to KD. Shoots over Powell. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Mavericks trail by 6. Curry outside. Jordan with the rebound. Prince with it. Working on Cauley Stein. Johnson outside. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Brunson, good on the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Outside Prince, intercepted. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Doncic. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. He dishes it to Prince. Doncic against Harris. Back to Prince. 4 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Three-pointer. Harris's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. Curry on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Prince dishes to Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside Curry. Pass to Doncic to the left side wing. Now here's Kleba. Doncic kicks to Curry. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Harris passes to Jordan. Harris inside. Curry meets him. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his first points of the night. Doncic against Prince. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut back down to 3 after the basket from Doncic.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
KD on the wing. That one drops for him.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Dallas moving it around. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And here's KD for 3. That miss makes him 7 for 12 from the field this game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. It's good on the putback. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up for the Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now he's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Curry. Irving against Doncic. Over to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Yes!
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant finds Allen. They need this. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Outside Irving. Lets it go with a 3. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, you can't allow Porzingis to get this positioning, guys. I mean, he's too big and skilled, and he showed it there.
Irving attacking. Count it. Good. Irving's got 21.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Out to the right wing. Out left to the wing. Finney-Smith passes to Pop. Here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Irving with the steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And then Durant with the jam.
Tip of the hat to Irving there. He ignited the break with this underappreciated part of his game. His defense. Quick hands help on both sides of the court.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 1:56 left in overtime. We're just over a minute into overtime here. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. KD's got the ball. On the wing, Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up. Unflappable under pressure. You see why they give it to Hardaway Jr., because he knows how to rise to the occasion.
And it's Irving missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Irving passes to Allen. Shoots. Another miss by Irving.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Hardaway. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Nets on defense. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Doncic, here we go. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
KD against Porzingis. The shot from 20 feet away. And again, it's the Nets missing. Doncic against Irving. Dallas moving it around. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Yes! Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Allen. It falls. A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, completely inexcusable and unacceptable when you don't box out Allen. This guy is a monster as an offensive rebounder.
Out to Doncic. The pass to Finney-Smith. And it's sent back by Allen. For the finish. Yes!
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Now it's ended up.
Well, guys,
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. And here's McCollum for 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now the pass to Lillard. Porzingis with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And Hardaway gets it to go.
That's a hard-nosed play from Hardaway, absorbing contact and not taking no for an answer.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Lillard. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. And Doncic. Here we go.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and, Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. That shot missing. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Lillard against Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 6.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Lillard from outside. That one misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Outside Hardaway. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Baseline jumper. Here's Nurkic. Passes it to Ariza. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside, Porzingis. Left side, Hardaway. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Oh, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Doncic against Nurkic. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. And the shot goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Powell. Inside, Finney-Smith. And the layup is good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lillard scanning the floor. Over Doncic. And the basket by Lillard.
consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. Finney Smith passes to Powell. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by McCollum. With the teardrop, Hardaway, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
With 1 on the clock. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 5. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, we've got Little. Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point guard. Here's Curry. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Trailblazers trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Cauley Stein against Whiteside. Shot clock at 2. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yep, that one goes.
You got to remember, Rodney Hood, 6'8", so he has the size needed to be a factor on the inside if he stays aggressive.
Brunson kicks to right. Now the feed to Curry.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls. McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
To the left wing. To the paint. Here's Trent. Another shot. Kicks it out to Collins. Pulls it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks leading by 7. Curry outside. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Outside for Curry. Wright finds Curry. From deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Wright outside. Kleba inside. He's guarded by McCollum.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Whiteside with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Portland no good that time either. Dallas leading by 5. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good on the 3.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And that one's good. Right.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Ball stolen. It's Curry outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Del. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5 for Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Lillard the pass to Anthony. Misses the 3. Mavericks leading by 9. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son's a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. To the wing right side. The 3. Doncic against Lillard. Doncic with the bucket.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Lillard. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Ariza finds Anthony. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. And that's 12 points for Luka Doncic.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Now here's Ariza. He's tightly guarded. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from McCollum.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Back to Doncic. Hardaway goes in. Here's Porzingis, and it's good. Assisting on the play with Hardaway. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot in his offensive game now.
Lillard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Trailblazers trail by 6. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Curry, good.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
What a luxury for a staff to have a guard who can do this. Lillard able to elevate quickly for the Monster Jam.
Doncic outside. 35 seconds left to play in the third. And the dunk by Doncic.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Lillard.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Right side Curry. For Hood, and the shot is long.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
It's been... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Anthony out there with Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Mavericks leading by 3. Brunson finds Curry, fires from deep, knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Lillard from outside. No good there. Now Dallas takes it the other way. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Brunson, good.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Whiteside. Kicks it to Lillard. And they pick up 2.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Outside Curry. Right wing. Here's Brunson. Damian Lillard pulls it in. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point game.
Yeah, Hood hustling and running the floor so well in transition.
So it's the Mavericks now. And here's Brunson. The pass to Cauley Stein. Curry is inside. And then Cauley Stein with the jam.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley Stein loves to play rough down low.
Lillard against Brunson. Stolen by Brunson. Passes to Wright. And now here comes Wright leading the break. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's the lob to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Brunson, good. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
To the right side. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard misses.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Curry can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Anthony with the jam.
That is why Melo wants the ball. No fear whatsoever letting that one fly.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. It's right on the wing. Goodbye, Hood. Cauley Stein goes in. Brunson, good.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Lillard, the pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Right against Hood. Here's Whiteside. Hood can't get it to go.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th. Doncic passes to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And it's Lillard missing.
You know, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from 3-point range. This is not a 4th quarter he's going to want to remember.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Here's Porzingis, and he makes good on the layup. And now a 10-point Maverick lead.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Barea dishes to Jackson. Back to Barea, and stolen by Hood.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
From deep, But they'll get another chance. Marjanovic, the offensive rebound. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast. D8.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. George, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Doncic kicks to Powell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Fast break, Dallas. Porzingis has got the ball. Doncic outside. About a minute played so far here in the first. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. Bounce pass from Morris. Steps back and shoots. George, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Over Hardaway. That doesn't go either for George.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Doncic against Beverley, and Doncic gets it to go.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Beverley, the pass to Zubac. It's tipped. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. Curry on the wing. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now the Clippers on the break. It's stolen by Curry. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and then for Dallas, Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. And it's DeLon Wright in for Hardaway. Green kicks to Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2.
This is what you get from Reggie Jackson now. Powering through contact and has the focus to complete the play.
Brunson against Jackson. Here's Cauley Stein, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's Green with the jam.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
And Wright kicks to Curry. The pass to Kleba. Out to the right wing. Outside Curry. Right from outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson against Brunson. Jackson looking it over. Here's Shamet. Williams in the post, guarded by Curry. That's good from Williams on the assist by Jackson.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Curry on the wing. 20 seconds left to play here in the first. Cauley Stein. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Cauley Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
Both shots good from the stripe. Williams against Wright. Williams dishes to Jackson. He's looking for Williams and finds him. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Curry. Actually, Kleba is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Outside Jackson. Harrell finds Jackson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Curry with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And finished off by Wright.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And so here are the Clippers following the score by Dallas. Here's George, and he converts the layup.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Finney Smith kicks to Curry. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for Green, and it's Leonard in for Jackson. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for DeLon Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Curry. Here's Beverly. after Luka Doncic's bucket. 13 feet away. Powell with the steal. Got a piece of it. Shoots over Zubac. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And a deep three from George. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And George, here we go. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Offensive rebound. Zubac launches it. And it's George again missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Hardaway. The second chance effort. The shot by Powell, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And the basket is good. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
To the inside, goes up with it, and no problem from Powell as he finishes at the rim. Powell's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Mavericks. Hardaway against George. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Beverly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
So, for the Clippers, Andriy Shamet comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams in for Paul George. And Dallas also making a switch. Brunson's checked in. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Leonard.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opener. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Beverly. The 3 from George. Hands it from downtown. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Over to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Beverly. Doncic passes to Powell. And the rejection by Zubac. Morris outside. And George kicks to Morris. Back to George. Leonard with no one around. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
So difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And finished off by Leonard.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ. Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Pass to Kleber. Back to Doncic. Cauley-Stein trying to free himself up. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Leonard gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Chalk up 2 there.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Now here's Curry. The dish to Cauley-Stein. To the middle. Here's Doncic. And he lays it straight in. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
George finds Harrell. Back to George. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant shadow practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Kept alive, Doncic. And it's sent back by Leonard. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Loads it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Curry. The Clippers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Now here's Leonard. 17 points in the game. On the wing, Williams. Brunson covering. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Williams dishes to Harrell. Off target at the rim. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, up by 6. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hardaway from outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 8. And that one's good. Beverly.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hardaway against Beverly. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. Marcus Morris is checked in for Leonard. And Dallas with a change here too. Doncic is checked in for Jalen Brunson.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, Gia, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Williams against Doncic. Over Williams. Dallas again missing. Clippers leading by 10. Here's Shamet. Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. Morris looking over the floor. Over in the corner, Beverly. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Now here's Doncic beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Pass to Shamet. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Powell. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams against Doncic. Williams kicks to Shamet. Williams inside. Count that one. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
To the wing on the left. Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Shamet. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Powell with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And here they go. Shamet with the steal. To the inside. And Morris throws it down.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting
despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Here's Hardaway, and he drops it in from the low post.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Shamet the pass to Morris. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. From deep three-point range, that one's not going to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hardaway, no good. Now Beverly. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Finney-Smith and the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Hardaway dishes to Powell. Excellent D there from Allen.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Irving. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Clock is at 3. From past the arc. Irving misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Hardaway. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Hardaway, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Shoots over Powell. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. He kicks to Doncic. Count it.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic looking it over. Porzingis against KD. On the wing, Doncic. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
That one good for 2.
Now, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Irving finds Allen. Back to Irving. Jacks up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Wright. Some solid defense from Harris. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And that one's good, Irving.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Curry passes to Wright, and the dunk by Wright. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot, and stolen by Wright. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect CLA Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Prince, the pass to Jordan. And here is Harris. Back to Irving. Over Brunson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Wright. Actually, Kleba is out there with CLA Stein. Then it's Curry. And it's Brunson in at the 1. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks leading by 3.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted...
Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Brunson finds Curry. Down low, here's CLA Stein. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Inside. Nets passing it around, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Curry looking it over. Takes the 3. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Jordan the pass to Prince. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Prince. Outside Irving. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Brunson.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
CLA Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. The dish to Irving. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Harris with it. Now Wright defending. Takes a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
The Nets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And stolen by CLA Stein. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Curry.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harris passes to Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Curry's shot is off. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Outside Irving. Passes it to Jordan. Curry with the steal. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They get it again. Paulie stop. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for DeLon Wright. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The three for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Durant kicks to LeVert. Outside Durant. Over Porzingis. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, you know, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the four with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Doncic gets it to go.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Count that bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Doncic, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Irving kicks to LeVert. For the 3. Irving can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Durant. Irving against Doncic. And there it is for him.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
Here's Durant. Offensive rebound, Nets. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Levert. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Nets making a change here as well. Prince is checked in. Here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Right side Curry. That's to Porzingis. Outside for Curry. Back to Porzingis. Stolen by Durant. Dinwiddie finds Levert to end the cold streak. It's rebounded by Dallas. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Curry. That one wide left.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Here's Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Mavericks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Doncic. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Karis LeVert.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill.
Dinwiddie with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. And that one, good. Jordan's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Doncic outside. He dishes it to Curry. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Durant just inside the line. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
It's Curry outside. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. From outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 7.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
KD against Kleber. Back to Durant. Puts it up. Porzingis with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Got it up. And that one is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Mavericks on top. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. And there's Seth Curry. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Here's Durant. Again, the miss by KD. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in for Prince. Jackson passes to Cauley Stein. An easy 2 points on the layup. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Looking to end his cold spell. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and Then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Curry with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's CLA Stein. Jackson kicks to Kleba. Curry is inside. He's against Jordan. Curry gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's good for 2.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Curry attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Irving against Jackson, and it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Over to the left wing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Curry with the 3. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is a time to give his team some punch.
Irving passes to Jordan. The tray. Let's keep it alive.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Curry kicks to Jackson. Pass to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Kleba. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for CLA Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Justin Jackson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Curry. Then for the Nets, Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's LeVert in for Joe Harris. Irving passes to Allen. Back to Irving. Irving double team. Allen finds Dinwiddie. Lock at 6. From the stripe. The shot by KD. No good.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Doncic outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. To the wing right side. There's Porzingis. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Allen. And a wide open look for Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
Out to the wing. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And a new group in for the Nets.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Here's Karuch, guarded by Porzingis. Stolen. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the wing jumper offline. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Dallas. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward.
That has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Here's Lillard, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by Nurkic. Offensive rebound, out to Hardaway, to the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Anthony finds Lillard. Back to Anthony. McCollum right side. Kicks it out to Ariza. Powell with the steal. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Lillard against Hardaway. And a wide open look for McCollum. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Yep, that one goes in there. Doncic has got 6.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. Second shot opportunity. 6 on the shot clock. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Finney Smith. Good D by Ariza. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Dallas. 3 on 3. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now here's Brunson. Left side Curry. He gets that one. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Whiteside finds McCollum. Here's Trent. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Curry. Doesn't go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Anthony. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Brunson kicks to Curry. And he banks in the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Portland moving the ball around. Back to Ariza to the right side. That's tipped. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Here's Anthony. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
It's Curry outside. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Anthony finds McCollum. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Damian Lillard...
When I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
We got Maxi Kleba. Seth Curry is out there with Wright. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Now, Kleba following the three-point attempt by Rodney Hood.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 6.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Curry dishes to Wright. Back to Curry. The 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, Gio, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. Got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Lillard against Curry. Fires from the line. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass, Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
The pass to Kleba. Finney Smith kicks to Kleba. Curry on the wing. Back to Wright. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. 18 that time from Hood.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Little gets the bucket.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Curry with a wide open look. Cauley Stein tips it back in. Cauley Stein's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Lillard. He has 6. That one goes in.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Right against Hood. Curry looking it over. Looking to get back on track here. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
McCollum outside. 55 seconds left here in the second. Here's Nurkic. And the layup's good off the glass. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I love Nurkic's shot selection. I mean, outstanding at getting to his spots and converting.
On the wing, Doncic. 6 points for him. Brunson against McCollum. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen them. And they've got to communicate much better out there.
Mavericks making a switch here. White's checked in. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to McCollum. Nurkic the pass to Trent. McCollum outside. Portland moving the ball around, so they take the lead. Nurkic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Brunson scanning the floor. It's right on the wing. Over Ariza. No good from 18. And that's it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the... And...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Seth Curry displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And the basket by Lillard. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Down low, Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over, Kev. What a shot. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Here's Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over. And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around. He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Hardaway against Ariza. Hardaway, no good. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Nobody near Lillard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony leading the charge. Good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 10 points.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Porzingis against Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shoots the three. Headshot off. And the Mavericks going the other way now. It's Hardaway with the drive. And it goes down 2 points.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Lillard against Powell. Here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Ariza outside to the left side wing. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. A different look now for Portland. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Brunson kicks to Curry. Here's the three. Rebounded by Hood.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Curry. Fires for three. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Here's Trent. Brunson covering.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Little with the ball. Curry meets him. Portland moving the ball around. Oh, Whiteside in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Perfect pass to set up Whiteside. He just pops up and slams it in. Almost looks effortless.
Here's Curry with the three. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Count that one. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
It's Curry outside. That shot misses. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Seth Curry. Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. This is it to Whiteside. The shot, no good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Little with the ball. Now defended by Cauley Stein. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Use of Nurkic. He's checked in for Little. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Hood.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Outside Curry. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
It's McCollum with the drive. And the layup falls.
And McCollum is remarkably quick. Love seeing him put it on the deck and finish at the rim.
Mavericks trail by 6. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Kleber finds Curry. Now here's Cauley Stein. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
The three from McCollum. It's a hand on it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Doncic feeling it out. Kicks to Cauley Stein. Pass to Kleber. Curry fires from way outside. Ariza with the rebound.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
McCollum outside. There's the pass to Trent. And here's Ariza. And it's off from three-point range. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Portland leading by 6. Cullen passes to Ariza. There's the three. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. It's Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Ariza outside. He feeds it to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
It's Curry outside. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. This one for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Count it.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Curry can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Trent can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Now here's Curry. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Doncic. Finney-Smith kicks to Curry. Buries the triple.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Oh, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. From deep three-point range. No good there. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the dub. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the 1. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. Here's Dallas. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hardaway. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Now, here is George. He dishes it to Leonard. Good, nice job down low.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Doncic. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Hardaway against George. And it's George finishing it off.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Finney Smith after the basket by Los Angeles. Dishes it to Powell. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
George, no good. Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
Here's Beverly. And the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to Morris. Left side, Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And here's George for 3. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 5 points so far.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
And here is Hardaway after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Over Beverly, stolen by Zubac. Lob pass to George. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Doncic throws it down.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Doncic gets it to go. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And so here is Dallas after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Clock at 6. Hardaway for 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Porzingis passes to Finney Smith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one is good from Zubats.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
20 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Hardaway. Powell against Zubats. Here's Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound Mavericks. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
And here's Morris for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
They've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber is out there with Wright. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Curry. Here's Cauley-Stein. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Got a hand on it. Here's Wright. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wright's got his first bucket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And they get it back. Harrell on the follow. Dallas leading by 4. Curry deciding where to go with it. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Williams throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Curry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Wright with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Wright, the pass to Kleber. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Shamet missing. Dallas shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's Curry. A shot off that time. Good D by Williams.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And that one's good. Shamet.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Curry attacking. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
A different look for Dallas. Zingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul George in for Lou Williams. And it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so here are the Clippers following the score by Dallas. Jackson misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Leonard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Finney-Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Over George. And it's sent back by George.
Terrific focus from George there. Reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot block.
So that'll be it. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 12 points and 1 block. And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Morris, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. 4 on the shot clock. The putback. It's hauled in by Beverley. And so Beverley will bring it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, solid work on the offensive glass by Paul George. Squeezing the orange and giving them another chance at points.
Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Andrew Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Beverly against Curry. Top of the key, Porzingis. From 20 feet out. Curry can't get it to go.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, Powell is an excellent athlete, easily leaking out in transition and making himself a big target to throw the ball to.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Shamet pitch to Beverly. Zubac in the post. off with the layup.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Curry passes to Porzingis.
You know, that's not an easy assignment, as Porzingis showed there. He's a lot to handle.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Williams dishes to Jackson. Back to Williams. Shoots over Curry. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court. Sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry, and Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it. And just like his brother Steph, Seth is an impressive bucket getter. I mean, somebody whose role is to shoot and score the ball. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Clippers moving the ball around. Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Brunson against Jackson. Curry way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got his first points of the night. Clippers trail by 4. It's Jackson with the drive. Shamet on the wing. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Leonard with no one around. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
The shot by Curry, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. That ties it up. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Curry can't get it to go.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
For the lead. And Curry pulls it down. Here's Brunson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. 3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
A nice shot by George.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Inside. Here's Finney-Smith. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. In the corner, George with it. Beverly, the pass to Harrell. And there it is for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Cauley Stein. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Curry on the wing. Fires from 14. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Leonard kicks to Harrell. Oh, Leonard in position. And stolen by Cauley Stein. The finish. And Kleber slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially.
Oh, what a dunk!
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
They get it again. Outside Curry. They get it back. Finney-Smith passes to Cauley Stein. And finally they hit one. Cauley Stein's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Leonard dishes to Beverly. Back to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Doncic. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Right side George. To the inside. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Dallas making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Passes it to Kleber. Curry on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's George. Yes!
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
There's 57 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Dallas again turning it over. Clippers have gotten all 8 of their shots in the 4th quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. There's the triple. The shot will not fall. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Curry with the 3. A new 14 for the Mavericks.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And Paul George with the 3. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Tries again. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. That one a little long. George, that's a two-pointer. It's off. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony.